Every year, gardeners spend billions on fertilizers, yet the results fade as soon as you stop. Most nutrients wash away or get locked up, leaving plants hungry and gardeners stuck in a cycle of buying. But for thousands of years, farmers used 7 simple amendments that built soil for lasting abundance. These aren't quick fixes. They're the foundation for a thriving, self-sustaining garden. If you want to break free from fertilizer dependency, subscribe now, because this changes everything. Modern gardening says, feed the plant. But nature's secret? Feed the soil. Long-term productivity depends on soil structure, biology, and mineral balance, not just nutrients. Today we'll put it right. Travel back to the Amazon, where indigenous farmers created terra preta, amazingly fertile dark earth. The secret? Biochar, charcoal made from plant material buried in the ground. Biochar is a microscopic sponge, holding nutrients, water, and, most importantly, microbes. Add it to your soil, and you create a reservoir that stores nutrients for roots instead of letting them wash away. Research shows biochar can double nutrient retention and boost yields over time. But it's more than plant food. It's a habitat for soil life. Fungi and bacteria move in, forming partnerships with roots. Water lingers, reducing drought stress. Unlike fertilizers, biochar stays put for centuries. It works in any soil, helping sandy soils hold water and clay soils drain better. Make it from prunings, or buy it ready-made. Always activate with compost or worm tea before adding. Biochar isn't a magic bullet, but it's a foundation for living soil. Combined with biology and minerals, it transforms your garden's resilience. Roots grow deeper, plants withstand stress, and the soil improves year after year. Start with a handful in each planting hole, or sprinkle over beds before mulching. The difference builds season by season as your soil comes alive. Ancient wisdom, proven by modern science. If biochar is the backbone, worm castings are the heart. Worm castings are nature's perfect compost, rich, dark, and alive with beneficial microbes. They do more than add nutrients. They introduce billions of helpers that unlock minerals, suppress disease, and boost growth. Studies show just 10% worm castings in potting mix can increase yields by a quarter. Castings feed the soil first, multiplying microbes that protect roots and break down organic matter. The result? Healthier, more vigorous plants, with less disease and more resilience. Natural growth compounds in castings help seedlings thrive and mature plants handle stress. You only need a small handful around transplants, seedlings, or brood as a tea. Over time, soil structure improves. Water drains well, roots travel deeper, and nutrients are always available. Worm castings aren't just fertilizer, they're a builder of life. Keep a worm bin, and you'll turn kitchen scraps into garden gold. The cycle is endless, and the rewards are enormous. If you want to supercharge your soil, start with worm castings. They're a quiet force, working beneath your feet. The real magic is in the diversity of life they bring. Your garden will thank you. Struggling with heavy clay? Gypsum is your quiet solution. This mineral, calcium sulfate, has transformed clay into crumbly, open earth for centuries. Gypsum loosens clay by adding calcium, creating space for air and water. Sulfur in gypsum drives plant metabolism and root growth. The result? Soil that breathes, roots that grow deep. Studies show gypsum can double water infiltration in clay. It improves drainage, reduces compaction, and makes beds easier to work. Gypsum also adds calcium for strong cell walls and sulfur for healthy growth, both often lacking in many soils. Sprinkle a handful per square yard in autumn or spring. Rake it in, and let rain do the rest. Over time, soil becomes softer, crops thrive, and roots explore freely. Gypsum's effects are subtle but lasting. It's not a fertilizer. It's an opener of doors for life to flourish. For clay soils, it's an essential ally. Greensand, mined from ancient seabeds, is rich in potassium, iron, magnesium, and trace minerals. It's magic. Slow release. Nutrients become available gently, feeding plants through every season. Potassium supports flowering, iron greens up leaves, and magnesium powers photosynthesis. Trace minerals like copper and zinc quietly boost plant health. Greensand improves soil texture, helping sandy soils hold water and clay soils become lighter. Spread a thin layer in spring or mix into planting holes. Over years, it builds a reservoir of nutrition that never runs dry. Especially valuable in organic gardening, it's a quiet companion for long-term soil health. Greensand is an investment that pays dividends for decades. It's the difference between a garden that survives and one that thrives. Azomite, formed from volcanic ash and seawater, contains over 70 trace elements. Even rich soils are missing something. Azomite fills those gaps. These trace minerals drive plant metabolism, enzyme function, and disease resistance. Research shows azomite increases yields, nutrient density, and plant vigor. Its strength is diversity. Plants with a full mineral spectrum are more resilient and flavorful. Sprinkle a handful in planting holes or dust over beds. No risk of burning roots. Azomite restores balance, season after season. Leaves are greener, flowers more vibrant, crops taste better and store longer. It doesn't replace compost or biology. It completes the system. Think of azomite as the finishing touch for extraordinary gardens. Mineral diversity is often the secret behind the best harvests. Compost is the soul of every good garden, but activated compost takes it further. Combine compost with biochar and worm castings, and you create a living ecosystem. This blend boosts fertility, accelerates growth, and increases yields, often by 30% or more. Biochar holds nutrients, compost supplies organic matter, and worm castings provide living biology. Use activated compost as a top dressing, mulch, or mix into potting soil. Over time, it builds richer, more resilient soil that's easier to work. Making it is simple. Layer compost, biochar, and worm castings. Let it mature and use generously. The results? Stronger growth, fewer pests, and a garden that almost takes care of itself. This is the heart of organic gardening, a living soil at every level. Phosphorus drives root growth, flowering, and fruiting, but synthetic fertilizers often get locked up. Rock phosphate, a natural mineral, releases phosphorus slowly over months and years. It doesn't wash away or burn roots, and it feeds soil microbes that make phosphorus available to plants. Research shows rock phosphate increases nutrient efficiency and crop resilience. Sprinkle a handful in planting holes or broadcast over beds in autumn. Over seasons, it builds a deep reservoir of fertility. Rock phosphate supports fungal networks and beneficial bacteria, unlocking other minerals. The result? Deeper roots, healthier crops, and a self-sustaining garden. It's the difference between feeding plants and building soil. Here's what most people miss. These aren't separate ingredients, but a system. Each supports the others, building long-term fertility and reducing dependency on inputs. Biochar gives structure, worm castings supply life, minerals fill the gaps, and compost ties it all together. Shift from feeding plants to feeding soil, and everything changes. Your harvests become more abundant and resilient, and the soil grows richer every season. Start with these 7 secrets: simple, time-tested, and proven by science and tradition. Gardening is a patient partnership with the earth. Let the soil grow, and the rewards will follow.